So if you're doing Hyper-V cluster shared volume, CSV, I am cluster compatible, but not cluster aware. So the way that's going to work is you'll install the backup client on each of the cluster nodes, and that backup client can back up any of the VMs that are currently owned by that node, and it can see them and get them from that cluster volume. It doesn't see the cluster volume directly. It sees the data through the Hyper-V API and the Hyper-V data source. So it'll back them up that way. But it's only for the ones that are currently owned by the node where the backup manager runs. If that VM were to fail over to another node, then we wouldn't be able to follow it. We'd only be able to back up the ones that are on the current active node. And then once it does fail over, it's going to show up as a new data source, a new machine to be backed up on the other node. So let's say it's a 4-node CSV configuration, then 4 backup managers, each protecting the machines that are assigned to those nodes. And if they were to all fail over to 2, then there's going to be some new data transfers happening on some of those other systems. It could definitely increase your selected size and your transfer size. So I recommend aligning or allocating specific nodes to be the home nodes or the owners for the individual VMs. That's why I say that we are compatible but not aware, because I don't know that the other nodes are out there or which VMs are backing up. Now, as far as restoring back to the cluster storage, I can't target the cluster storage for a direct restore. So if you had to restore one of those VMs, you would have to restore it back to direct attached disk on one of the cluster nodes, and then import it or move it into the cluster storage utilizing the Hyper-V tools.